Hey, welcome to an episode of Cryptotheology. I'm Reverend Ochart, and this is a weird one. If you want to find out what Cryptotheology is, go to my other thing, but this one is for the hashtag SWS Red Carpet thing. This is the red carpet event for Star Wars The Last Jedi, the new Star Wars movie that's coming out. And so they asked for some questions. I'm going to answer them. So if you are watching this and you have no idea what I just said and what that means, yeah, maybe not for you, but that's okay. Yes, hello, hi, thank you. Thank you to the Star Wars show and all of the stuff that you do. You put out a great content, and it's wonderful, and thank you so much. Anyways, so the answers or the questions are these: hashtag Team Porg or hashtag Team Voltex. And you know what? When I first saw the Porgs, I was hardcore Team Porg. Oh my gosh, so adorable. But the more I'm seeing about the Voltex or the Volteces, the more excited I am. I am Team Voltex now. They are really interesting and exciting, and with some of the things that Kathleen Kennedy was saying about kind of what is their implications, I'm really excited about seeing what that is going to be in very, very soon. You lucky dogs get to see it first. So anyways, live person who just joined, this is for the Star Wars red carpet event. So yeah, there you go. The next question: what am I looking forward to in seeing in The Last Jedi? Well, the Voltex and the Porgs. All of these characters, Rey and Poe and Finn especially, BB-8, that I'm really coming to love and be interested in. I'm really looking forward to seeing Luke and Leia, of course. But the implications, maybe kind of suggested in the trailer about the end of the Jedi Order, do they need to exist anymore? And kind of really playing with the idea of, when we get to the prequel stuff, the Jedi Order is falling apart. The Jedi Order has lost sight of what they're supposed to be, and so what does that mean? What is the implication there? And I'm really excited to see the sort of philosophical side of things. I'm really excited to see battles and awesome stuff. I'm really excited to see new story. I'm really hoping that it's not going to be kind of rehash of old stories, but really something new and fresh and exciting. And from everything that I've seen from Rian Johnson and from everybody else, that seems like what we're going to see. So I'm really, really excited about that. And other live person, I'm answering questions for the live Star Wars red carpet event. So if it's something you want to stick around for and watch, great. If it's not, then you don't have to by any means. All right. What does Star Wars mean to me? That is a great question. Star Wars means to me lots of different things. It's about adventure. It's about heroism. What is true heroism? What does that look like? What does it mean to be the nobody farm boy and have greatness thrust upon you and have to make decisions, to make moral decisions, to make just good decisions? Those stories are very important, right? And they're stories that we need to hear. That battle between good and bad, that battle between the light side and the dark side. That's very important. It's very important to me as a pastor to have those stories, to be able to share, right? To have something that is in the midst of this culture that is so materialistic, that is so focused on the here and now. To have at the last red carpet event, Bill Nye stops by and says, "This is all fake because there's no possible way for information to travel across distances faster than the speed of light." You know what? Dude, no offense, but, well, first, check out quantum mechanics, because it kind of blows that out of the water. But anyways, that just because that's the narrow world that you see, that doesn't mean that that's as narrow of a world that everyone else sees, right? There is more to heaven and earth than is written down in your philosophy, as Shakespeare said, right? Core to our faith as Christians, those of us who are, there is something beyond the physical world. There is something beyond what we see here and now. I'm more than this crude matter. And to have stories that actively engage in aspects of spirituality, aspects of non-physical reality, I think that's really important. It's really important for me to be able to call on those sort of pop culture things that can help us to open the doors to understanding of the spiritual. That's important to me as well. This battle between light and dark. Yes, the dark side, what we would, as Christians, would call sin, is easier, quicker, more seductive, but it's not stronger, right? There is an element to the light side. There is an element to goodness that we are called to that is more difficult. It's harder to do those things, but it's better to do those things. It makes everything better. Now, of course, the living God and the force are not the same thing, though there are some, grace notes. There are some things. I would say that there are ways that we are able to see truth in all sorts of different things. It's not big T truth. It's not all the way truth, but there are some great things in there. Anyways, there's another thing I was going to say, but I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to say it. All right, light side / dark side. I kind of answered that already. That yes, light side, right? That's what it's about. And the light side is more difficult. The light side is harder to do, but it's good. And it's supposed to be good. And that's what we're supposed to do. The dark side is, it's easier. It feels good. It's easier to give in to those things that that you're not supposed to do, but it'd be so easy to do, or it'd make you feel better. But it is better to look out for other people. It is better to look out for life. I have a sore throat, so the Chewbacca impression is not going to be maybe my best, but here you go. It was all right. Okay. That's all the questions. Thank you for those who joined me live. That's awesome. And actually stuck around. Thank you so much to the Star Wars show. Keep up the good work and have a blast the next couple of days. I know it's going to be completely exhausting, especially you right now who's editing this and looking at it to check it out. I know you're in for a lot of work, and thank you for putting that together. Thank you to everyone who puts it together, and you lucky dogs, you get to watch it. Hey, next red carpet, if you need some extra help, you don't even have to pay me. You probably have to fly me to California, but I'd be okay with that, and I can figure out lodging and all that sort of stuff. But if you need any help or if you need anything, let me know. Thank you so much for joining me today for Cryptotheology. I'm going to do wacky things like this in this as well, which is kind of fun. For more information about who we are as a church, go to faithpresbyteriansc.com. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, share it with somebody else, and may the force be with you. Bye. Oh, that was the thing I was going to say. Okay, before we go away. The other thing that I was going to say is one of the things, so back to materialism and spirituality and all that sort of stuff. That was one of the things that I and others like me, I think, were so disappointed with in the whole midichlorians thing, which is canon, I know, but is that it took this wonderful, beautiful aspect of there is more to the world. There is more outside the physical, and said, oh yeah, but it's just physical. Now it's connected to the living force, and I guess there's that metaphysical thing, but it felt like it was such binding down to the physical again. And I'm glad that that's not really being emphasized all that much, and I would say keep on doing that. But yeah, the metaphysical, or the material versus the spiritual, that sort of stuff. Anyways, that was the other thing I was going to say. Thanks for sticking around. Have a blessed day. May the force be with you. Bye.